Hey guys, it's Mary, and today I have a long overdue video, and that is my Christmas book haul. So the books that I'm going to be showing in this video are books that have been gifted to me, and also books that I have bought with like Christmas money. So let's get started. The first book I have talked about on my channel before in my January TBR video, and that is Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. And this is the second book in the Darkest Minds trilogy. And so I love this series so far, but it is about a epidemic that has hit our country called Ian. It's a disease, and it either kills kids or it gives kids powers. And so the kids that get powers are sent to concentration camps. And our main girl, Ruby, we follow her, and she is broken out of the concentration camps in the first book. And it's by the Children's League, who is against the government, who they think is completely corrupt and everything. And so we follow Ruby. She's adjusting back to life, trying to figure out who she can trust, who she can't. She's been in these camps for about 6 years. I just love these series. I've actually already finished this book. It was my first book of 2015. It is just so good. I absolutely love it, but I'll talk more about how I feel on this book in my January wrap-up video. The next book I got was 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, and my mom got me this book. I am so excited to read this. As much as I know about it, it's about a girl who I think sees her father murdered, and I think she's trying to catch the killer, but when she does find him, he jumps into a parallel universe, I think, and so I think she follows him in there, trying to catch him, I think, and kill him maybe, but I don't know too much, and I kind of like going into books not really knowing anything about them. I think it's more exciting that way, but I'm so excited to read this book, and this cover is just so gorgeous. I can't even get over it. So I'm really excited to read this book as well. And then next I have Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales by the Grimm's Brothers. And my mom got this for myself and my siblings, and I'm so excited to read this. My whole family loves fairy tales and fairy tale retellings and things like that, so I'm really excited to read the original stories. I've only read a couple of Grimm's fairy tales before, but I'm so excited to read all this. It's actually one of my 2015 goals, is to read all the fairy tales, and I think there's don't remember how many there are in here, like maybe 200, 150, something like that, but they're not that long. They're each like 5 pages, about 5 pages each, so I'm really excited. And this cover is just so gorgeous. It's like leather bound, and it has the gold pages and everything, so it's really pretty. I'm so happy to display this on my bookshelf. And then next, I have the book that my brother got me for Christmas, and it is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. And this is a new fantasy trilogy. I think it's going to be a trilogy. But it is the first book in the, I think it's Snow Like Ashes. I think it's what the series is going to be called. But it's about a girl named Mira. She lives in the Winter Kingdom. So each kingdom, it's one of the seasons. And her kingdom has been overthrown by spring. And I think she has to go on some type of quest maybe to retrieve something to help restore her kingdom. It's about as much as I know. Like I said, I like going into books without really knowing much about them, but I'm really excited to start this. I've heard great things about it, and they say when there's a map in the beginning of a book, you know it's going to be a good book, and there is a map. So I'm really excited to read this book as well. And the last book that I got for Christmas was Growing Up Duggar. It's all about relationships, and this is by Jana, Jill, Jessa, and Ginger Duggar. I don't know if any of you watch 19 Kids and Counting or have ever heard of it, but these are the 4 oldest daughters from the Duggar family on TLC. and I absolutely love that show. So my mom was so sweet and bought me this book as a really big surprise. I wasn't expecting this at all. So I can't wait to read this. I love the Duggars, and I'm really excited just to hear what they have to say about relationships and just life in general. So I'm really excited for this one too. And so now I have books that I bought with my Christmas money, or just money in general, that I've seen lately that I really wanted to pick up. So the first book I have is actually a book that I bought my brother for Christmas, and that is Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. And this is the last book in the Heroes of Olympus series. And so my brother and I kind of have like a thing that like every gift-giving holiday we like usually give each of us a book, and it's usually a book that we both want to read, so that way like we both can enjoy it. He really wants to read Snow Like Ashes, so I think that's one of the reasons why he got it for me. But I also really excited to finish the Heroes of Olympus series. So this is the fifth and final book in the Heroes of Olympus series, and so I'm not going to say anything about this. Obviously, I'm not caught up with the series. I still have House of Hades to read, but I can't wait to get to this one. So I've heard mixed things about this, though. I've heard some people say it doesn't wrap up the series well. Some people say that they did really enjoy it, so I can't wait to read it and find out for myself. So the next two books I have, I was in the thrift store the other day, and my thrift store has like a huge used book section, and so I love to go over there and find some books to pick up, because you can get books for like 50 cents each. So I picked up Dear John and The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks, and I already have both of these books. But I have the movie cover editions, and I like regular covers, like the original covers. So I went ahead and picked each of these up. I think I paid like 75 cents for each of them, maybe not even that. So this one is Dear John, and it is about a guy in the military who meets a girl while he's home on leave, and they kind of fall in love, and it's a really, really sweet story. I did not realize what a Dear John letter was before I read this book, so I was kind of surprised at what happened in this book. I do still really, really like this book. I think the middle was a little slow when I read it originally, but I kind of want to reread it because I really did like this book. So I might reread it maybe in the summer, because it's kind of a summery romantic book, so maybe I'll pick it back up then. And then the other Nicholas Sparks book I got was The Last Song, and this is probably my all-time favorite Nicholas Sparks book. I've only read probably like 5 of his books, but this is by far my favorite. It's like one of my favorite movies that they've done of his books. But this is about a girl who is rebelling against her family. She's really angry with her father, but her mother forces her and her younger brother to go stay with their father for the summer. And she's very, very talented in music, and so she's just really angry with her father, and she's trying to rebel against him while she's there. But she does meet a guy, and of course, we know Nicholas Sparks books are always romantic books, but this is definitely my favorite. I love this book. I really connect with this book because I love music, and just things that happen in this book have actually happened to me with her father. So I really am so excited to reread this book. I've only read it one time around, and usually when I love a book, I've read it multiple times, so I'll probably be picking this book again up in the summer like Dear John, because it's definitely a beachy summer read. And then when I was at the thrift store, I also picked up Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead, and this is a spin-off series of the Vampire Academy, and I have not read the Vampire Academy books, but I thought I would go ahead and pick up Bloodlines because, again, it was 75 cents for a hardcover that's in like really good condition. So I just thought I would just go ahead and pick it up. I do plan on reading the Vampire Academy series, but so I don't really know anything about the Vampire Academy series or the Bloodline series, besides that this is a spin-off, and it follows vampires that go to a school. That's about all I know about the series, but I do really want to pick it up, so I will probably be doing that soon. And another book that I bought was Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. And I picked this book up at a used bookstore, and I don't know if it was supposed to have a dust jacket or if it was just supposed to be a cover like this, but I kind of thought it was just a really cool cover, so if it's supposed to have a dust jacket, whatever. But I just thought it was really, really cool. But this is a psychological thriller about a woman who every time she goes to sleep loses her memories, but I think someone's trying to kill her. I don't know, they just made a movie out of this book, and it has Nicole Kidman in it, but I really want to read the book first before I see the movie, and it just sounds really, really good. I know you're not really supposed to go into these books knowing anything, just like Gone Girl, they say don't really try to find out anything about it. So yeah, I don't really know much about this book, but I am really, really excited to read it. Another book I have to show you guys is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. And I have read Alice in Wonderland, but I think I already have like two different covers, or two different copies for this book, but I saw this copy in the bookstore and I just had to grab it. Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite stories of all time. I absolutely love it, but I just thought this copy was just gorgeous. It had the pink pages, and it's like leather bound, and it's just so beautiful. It has like the bookmark, the ribbon bookmark thing, so I just had to pick it up. So now I have 3 copies of Alice in Wonderland, but that's okay. I love the story. So, but yeah, I cannot wait to reread these. And then the last book I have is Sparks Rise by Alexandra Bracken, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the novella between Never Fade and In the Afterlight, which is the second book and the third book in the series. So after I finished Never Fade, I had to buy this because I needed something right away to stay in the world, because I love this world and I love this series. But this is about, this follows Sam from one of the concentration camps. And so I thought it was really cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. And so Sam was one of Ruby's friends in the concentration camp, and so I was just so like excited to read from someone else's point of view besides Ruby's, because we read through Ruby's in The Darkest Minds and in Never Fade. And then also one last thing I wanted to show you, totally not book related, but it was this shirt that my mom got me, and it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "I'm Mom's favorite." And my mom got it for my siblings and I, because we all joke around that, we all tease each other that I'm Mom's favorite, or no, I'm Mom's favorite. So that was like a complete surprise. I absolutely love this shirt. I think it's just like so funny. But it has definitely made it more competitive in my house to see who is Mom's favorite, and we all take turns wearing it, so we don't wear them at the same time. But I just thought it was a really cute gift, and I thought I would show it to you guys. So those are all the books that I have to show you guys today. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books, and what you thought of them, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!